Pledge allegiance
the flag of the United States of America,
to the republic
and to the republic for which it stands, one
one
nation,
nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Welcome, everybody, to our reorganization meeting for 2020. We're going to start tonight with the oath of office for re-elected board members for Linda, Sylvia, and Tony. We'll start with Linda Dane. Mike?
Yes. Good evening, Linda. I'd ask you to raise your right hand and repeat after me, please. I, Linda Dano.
I, Linda Dano,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support
that I will support
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and that I will faithfully discharge
duties of board member,
the duties of board member
Board of Education of the Vestal Central School District,
of the Board of Education of the Vestal Central School District
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Congratulations. And then Linda,
Thank
I
you.
ask that you and the other board members who are to be sworn in would sign the oath of office and then get it back to Kay as soon as you could. So it's already been dated for tonight, so. All right,
Okay.
thank you, Linda. We're on to Sylvia.
Hi,
Sylvia, I'd ask you to raise your right hand, please.
Who's this?
I, Sylvia.
I'm at a meeting. I got to cut you off. Sorry.
I, Sylvia Place,
I, Sylvia Place,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support
that I will support
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and that I will faithfully discharge
the duties of board member
the duties of board member
of the Board of Education
of the Board of Education
of the
of
Vestal
Vestal
School
Central
District
School District
according.
according to the best of my abilities.
Congratulations. And Tony, we're on to you, sir. And if you kindly raise your right hand, Tony.
He's got to unmute. You need to unmute, Tony.
Are you unmuted, Tony?
Not yet. There you go.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, if you kindly repeat after me, sir. I, Tony Turnbull,
I, Tony Turnbull,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support
that I will support
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and that I will faithfully discharge
the duties of board member
the duties of board member
of the Board of Education
of the Board of Education
of the Vestal Central School District
of the Vestal Central School District
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, congratulations.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Go on to the election of the president for the 2021 school year. Do I have a nomination for president? Okay. Yes,
I nominate Mario Nunez for president.
Hello?
okay. I have a nomination for
Hello?
Mark. Do I have a second? Mark? Thank you. Do I have any other nominations for president? Being none, I will close nominations. Could I have a vote for Mario as president? Raise your hand.
1, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3. Well, Sylvia's gonna raise her hand.
Okay, thank you. That's unanimous, so we won't need to go any further. So now we will have the oath of office for the president.
Thank you, everyone.
Kindly raise your right hand, Mario. And repeat after me. I, Mario Nunez,
I, Mario Nunez,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support
that I will support
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and I will faithfully discharge
the duties of President
the duties of President
of the Board of Education
of the Board of Education
of the Vestal Central School District
of the Vestal Central School District
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my abilities. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, everyone. All right, folks. Can I have a nomination for the election of the vice president for the school board for the year of 2020, 2021? Linda? And,
I nominate John.
okay, I have one for John. Can I have a second? Sylvia, seconds. Any other nominations? All right, can I have a vote, please? Show of hands. For voting out. It's unanimous there. All right, John, I need you to unmute there. There we go.
John, I'd ask you to raise your right hand, please, and repeat after me. I, John Haranchik,
I, John Haranchik,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support
that I will support
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and that I will faithfully discharge
the duties of Vice President
the duties of Vice President
of the Board of Education
of the Board of Education
of the Vestal Central School District
for the Vestal Central School District
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Congratulations, John.
Thank you.
Yay, John.
All right, now we'll be moving on to the appointment of officers. Can I have a motion to appoint the district clerk and deputy clerk?
I so move.
Sylvia, can I have a second? Linda? All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed?
Aye.
Aye.
The appointment is approved. And now we move on to the appointment of the district treasurer and deputy treasurer. Can I have a motion, please? Mark, can I have a second? Dino,
Yes. Second.
questions or comments? All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? Abstained? The appointment is approved. And the appointment of, now we move on to the appointment of the receiver of taxes. Can I have a motion, please? Tony and John, rather. Questions or comments? All those in favor say aye.
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 Abstained? The appointment is approved. Now we move on to other appointments. Appointment of legal counsel for the year 2020, 2021 for the school year. can I have a motion, please?
Yes,
Sylvia and
Mike
Mark,
Sherwood, please.
questions or comments? All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? Abstained?
Thank you, everyone.
Welcome back, Mike. Appointment of the Employee Relations Council for the year 2021.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
So, Linda, all right, questions or comments? All those in favor say,
I didn't hear you.
oh, you seconded. That's what you get for, rubbing your chin.
Okay.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstained?
Oh my goodness. Aye.
The appointment is approved. Appointment of special counsel for the year 2020, 2021. Can I have a motion, please? Linda and John, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed, abstained? Appointment approved. And 3 committees, the appointment of the Committee of Preschool Special Education, the appointment of first and second committees in special education. I have a motion, please. No, Tony, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstained? The appointment is approved. Appointment of internal claims auditor. Can I have a motion, please? Mark and John, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed, abstained? The appointment is approved. Appointment of financial auditor, extra classroom funds. Can I have a motion?
Also move.
Linda and John, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye.
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 Abstained? The appointment is approved. The appointment of list of impartial hearing officers. Can I have a motion? Tony, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained?
Aye.
Motion, the appointment is approved. Appointment of Title IX coordinator. Can I have a motion? Mark, Linda, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained?
Aye.
The appointment is approved. Appointment of compliance officer. Can I have a motion? John and Lynn, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye.
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 The appointment is approved. Appointment of school pesticide representative. Yeah, I'm declining this one, okay? Can I have a motion? John and Dino, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye.
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 Dane, we have a pesticide rep. Appointment of record management officer. I have a motion. Dino and John, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye.
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 Abstained? The appointment is approved. Appointment of records access officer. I have a motion. Sylvia and Tony, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye.
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 Abstained? Appointment is approved. Appointment of bond counsel. Can I have a motion? John and Dino, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye.
Abstained? The appointment is approved. Appointment of financial advisor. I have a motion. Sylvia and Dino, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye.
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 Abstained? Appointment is approved. Appointment of Dignity for All Students Coordinator. Can I have a motion? Tony and Lynn, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye.
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 Abstained? Appointment of Designated Educational Officer, DEO. Can I have a motion, please? Dino and John, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye.
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 Abstain? The appointment is approved. We have a new appointment. That's the appointment for the Data Protection Officer. Sylvia and Lynn, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained?
Aye.
The appointment is approved. Appointment of Health and Safety Officer. Can I have a motion, please? Dino and Lynn, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? Motion is approved. Appointment of designations we're moving into, and that's the appointment of the official depositories and services for year 2021. I have a motion. Dino and Lynn, Mark? All those in favor say aye. I'm sorry, comments first.
Aye.
Here we go. We're off and running. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstained. The appointment is approved. This is what was sent to all of you in the most recent email, the calendar of events. So the V is to establish dates and time and place of board meetings, Board of Education meetings. Is that something that we're approving here also in this way?
You have to
Okay.
establish your,
Yeah, okay, so can I have a motion, please? Sylvia and Mark, questions or comments?
Are we going to know specifically locations in early part of the year, or are we just establishing a tentative arrangement of places?
I put it in the listing as to be determined depending on how you're
Right.
able to access having group meetings.
Yeah, that's a good question. A lot of that depends on where we're at with the school closure. If the schools are back open and we can have our meetings in the buildings, then yes, we will have those locations specified at that time. Right now, we do not know. So it's kind of up in the air.
Thank you.
Any other questions? All those in favor say aye.
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 The dates are approved. Establish the board liaison positions. We have, we had our list, and are there any people who have any interest, since we are still in our current standing as we were for the previous term, is there anyone who has any issues with their current liaison roles or positions?
I'm the liaison for African Road Elementary, and I don't know how they're going to schedule their meetings this year, but last year they scheduled them all during the morning hours pretty much. And I can't leave work to go. And so I feel really bad because I wasn't at any of the meetings to do it justice. I don't know if anybody is willing to, and I don't know what their meetings are going to be like this year. Maybe they'll schedule them in the evening. But it makes it difficult for me to attend any of them and really do the job any justice. So I don't know if anybody is willing to switch or.
I don't mind changing.
Okay. I appreciate it. Thank you. I feel really bad because I wasn't able to attend any of their meetings they usually have them at 9:30 in the morning or 10 o'clock, and it's just a very inconvenient time for me.
Yeah, Tioga Hills is usually at 7 o'clock. So if that works for you, 7 o'clock at night.
Yeah, that would be better for me. Thank you very much.
So the two of you have decided to swap, and so Linda, you're gonna be going to the African Road,
Okay, yep.
okay, and then Lynn, you'll be going to Tioga Hills then. All right.
Okay, yep.
Are there any other roles or positions that anybody is interested in, or has any comment on how they would like to?
I wouldn't mind being a second, if necessary, for the Vestal Town, Vestal Library liaison position. If there is a second or substitute person, I wouldn't mind, getting,
We can add that, Dino. Yeah, thank you.
all right.
Alrighty. And is there anybody else who has any interest or has any issues with any of the other positions or liaison roles? All right, so can I, and I'm sorry I did this backwards again, but can I have a motion? Mark and Linda, any other questions or comments? Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Hi.
Abstain. We've reestablished our liaison roles.
I'll send that out to everyone.
And we will have a new listing sent out in an email very shortly. That'll show us what our liaison roles are and where we're assigned to. Can I have a motion to appoint a cooperative health insurance board trustee and alternate? Dino and John, questions or comments? Is there any question that we can know about this guy?
Yes, it's a separate resolution.
Right, but.
The consortium wants it this way.
Okay. Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Hi.
Opposed, abstained? Yeah, the motion's approved. Okay, so we're moving on to management resolutions. We're looking for the appointment of a payroll certification officer. Can I have a motion, please? Sylvia and John, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Hi.
Approved. Appointment of purchasing officer and deputy purchasing officer. Can I have a motion? Tony and Sylvia, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Hi.
Abstained? Motion is approved. Approval of attendance at conference, workshops, and conventions. Can I have a motion, please? Mark and John, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Hi.
Opposed, abstained? The approval is approved. Establishment of petty cash accounts and startup funds. Can I have a motion, please?
I so move.
Yeah. Questions or comments? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Hi.
Abstained? Motion is approved. Authorization to sign official documents. Can I have a motion, please? Dino and Sylvia, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Hi.
Abstained? The authorization is approved. Designation of authorized signatures on checks. Can I have a motion, please? Dino and Mark, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Hi.
The designation is approved. Authority to transfer funds. Can I have a motion, please? Mark and John, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Hi.
Abstained? The authority is approved. Authorization of purchasing officer. Can I have a motion? Linda and John, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Abstained? The authorization is approved. Designation of official newspapers. Can I have a motion? Dino and Mark, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Hi.
Resignation is approved. Bonding of certain officers. Can I have a motion? Dino and Sylvia, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye.
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 Abstained? The officers are approved. Continuation of bylaws, policies, resolutions, and regulations during the year 2020, 2021. Can I have a motion? Lynn and John, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye.
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 Okay, continuation is approved. All right, and now we move on to, we completed that section, and now we move on to new business. At this point, we would like to have a motion to excuse ourselves into executive session. Could I have a motion, please? I'm sorry, John and Lynn. And in executive session, we will be discussing issues on negotiations and special ed. Any other questions or comments? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Same. We're in the executive session.
Okay.
Everybody, we're going to use a new feature tonight. We're going to use a breakout room. So in just a second, you're going to get a pop-up notice from me. So once I click this button, it's going to pop up and it's going to say join the breakout room, join executive session. So click on that and then join us. Okay, you're going to need to do it from there too.
Haven't gotten a request.
I'm not seeing one either.
Okay, are you sure you can have it in the background somewhere there?
There's nothing.
Linda, did you get a pop-up?
Nope.
Lynn, you didn't get anything either?
No.
All right, give me a second. All right, let me try that again. Hey, everybody pay attention for a pop-up. Linda, you got nothing?
I don't have anything.
Kay, you?
I've got nothing.
They can't get in. So they need to drop the link and start over.
What was it?
What? Our host is gonna have to do it.
Yeah, but
They're gonna have to, come back into it.
Okay,
Probably not gonna be able to do the breakout room.
yeah,
I'm assuming we have
that might be the easiest thing to do is to,
to shut off YouTube.
that's what Tim did before. He just put up a little sign that said, for an executive session. I don't know how he did it.
Yeah. Tim, are you still there?
We're muted right now.
Are we close out YouTube session? Matt's
Okay.
trying to pull
So
everyone-
here's the deal. The people who joined early are not able to be moved into the breakout room. Would be correct. So Linda and Dino, are you able to leave the meeting and then click on the link and rejoin?
I'm gonna try.
Okay.
I don't know how, but I'll try.
So just
Okay.
close the app and then go back to the link again and turn it back on. Okay. Kay, I already logged her off and logged her back in. Kay, your video's off, just so you know.
Do you need for her to leave too, Matt?
No, I think she's okay. It says wait to be assigned. So now I'm going to go join executive session, bring all them back, and then we'll do it again, and we should be okay, I believe.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, did you get a pop-up now?
did, thank you.
Okay, click on that. All right, now, Tim, I'm going to go join, and then you just text me, make sure it's good. Sorry, Linda, you got stuck in the waiting room. You get a notice?
Yeah, all I see, Matt, is you. I didn't get, I don't know.
The breakout room thing?
All I got, I just went to the original link and hit the original link and it said, please wait, they'll let you in soon or something.
Okay, Dino, did you get a pop-up? Okay, so he went. All right. Linda, you don't have any pop-up from me?
You know what? Your voice is breaking up.
Yeah, I think can you do me a favor?
I can't really hear you.
Yeah, I think your internet at home is choppy.
Oh, you know what? That could be. I didn't look at that. It was okay earlier, but that could be. What you want me to do? Anything?
Is there anything else on your phone that that's popped up on the screen that says to join a breakout room?
No, nothing is, nothing. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's that, yeah, now I see that. I see it. Okay.
Okay, click on that.
Yeah.
Here we go. All right, now I'm gonna go back.
Did we lose Landon again?
There was also a tab in that where you could come back earlier than the time that they gave.
Yep. This way I know that nobody has to do anything. 26 seconds.
Well, it's shorter than getting into the session, right?
Thanks for the reminder.
I'm sorry, we're just friends here.
Sylvia and Linda.
Yeah, I don't know where that's.
They should be popping in there.
And they're just gonna automatically come.
Yep, got him. All right.
We're
All right.
good.
Okay, there we all are.
Yay.
All right, so we're back in open meeting. All right. Can I have a motion to approve the minutes of June 17th and June 23rd? John and Tony, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? The minutes are approved. Do we have any public comments? So no public comments. Now we move on to the reports for the board president. I'd like to ask us all if we could have a moment of silence for our lost student, Lauren Ajax. It was a horrible bit of news that we got over the weekend, and the loss of that was tragic. And I can't even begin to speak about what this means and how this has affected our community and how it's affected all of us. So if we could just please have a moment of silence in her name. Thank you. The next item for the in the reports is we have a Board of Education Code of Conduct. I believe that was sent out to everyone. Did anyone have any issues with the Code of Conduct? If they had any concerns about it, or if they had any issues they'd like to address or alter or change in some sort of a way? If not, we'll leave those that code of conduct for ourselves as stated. We are slotted for our summer board retreat workshop. It's scheduled for August 3rd. I believe it starts at 9 a.m. We have a list of items that several of the board members were looking for information on or some updates. I've sent some of those, I've sent those lists out. And if anybody else has any other issues or items that they would like to have addressed, either mention it to myself or to Jeff, and we'll see what we can do about getting that on the agenda. Finally, we had our graduation parade. We had the graduation and the parade. We had 5 ceremonies in total. We had a brief break between the 3rd and the 4th to allow for a torrential rainstorm to come in, which timed out perfectly. For those of you who didn't have an opportunity to participate or witness the parade, it was excellent. It was a lot of fun. The students, they just seemed to love it. We had a lot of activity, and it looks, I actually have a person who rents from me on Front Street, and she, when I told her that, when I alerted her that we were going to have a parade, she just complained and groaned because she hates parades on Front Street. She hated Front Street days. She has nothing good to say about any of those kinds of activities. And I saw her after the parade, and she loved it. She thought it was a great event. And we had such a positive experience with that we're very strongly considering the idea of possibly making this into an annual event for the future. We can only see this growing. We can only see this becoming a more and more fun and entertaining and celebratory kind of event for our students. And so if anybody else has any comments on any of their experiences for the graduation or the parade, please feel free. Go ahead, John.
I just want to thank Jeff and the staff, including Dawn. And I know we hemmed and hawed and talked about graduation and what to do, what we couldn't do, what the state said we could do, what the state said we couldn't do, and things were changing. And on top of everything else, I thought the plan at the end of the day was well thought out. It was, safe for all that participated. And I know many parents appreciated the effort to hold 5 graduations. And some of the time was actually sunny. So in the sun with very little shade, and just the effort from everybody, who participated, but also everyone who supported the graduation events. With the flowers and the cleaning of the seats and providing the escort and working parking duty and all that. It was, I thought, very well pulled off. So nice job to everyone who had a hand in it.
Okay, thanks, John.
Yeah, the graduation committee did a very nice job pulling this off. The short notice of planning, and I think a number of very positive emails in regards to the ceremony itself, and I will say the support for the ongoing parade in the upcoming year. So people really did a nice job pulling it together.
All right, and on that note, that's all that I have. Up to the superintendent.
Okay, just briefly tonight, capital project update. Cliff, you have something for the board?
Yeah, I do. Thank you. So capital project, it's in full swing, moving along nicely. Just give you some highlights of buildings and what's going on. At ARE, they're installing new flooring in the classrooms, and the new main office, the walls are being painted and the ceilings are being put in as of this week. And then what's really important is in the front of the building, there's a new structural secure vestibule that's being added there, a new entranceway, and all the steel is being erected this week. So that's starting to take shape. In the middle school, they're abating floor tiles on the second floor in the classrooms. At Clayton Avenue, again, there's a secure vestibule being built there also, and the concrete foundation is complete, and the steel will be arriving next week, so we'll start to see shape of that addition on Clayton Avenue. At Glenwood, they are abating the kitchen floor, and they're also gutting student restrooms, and they're putting in new plumbing this week. Talga Hills Elementary, again, they're gutting student restrooms, and they're starting that plumbing this week. They've begun digging for the secure vestibule addition. They ran into a snag where they found a 16-inch storm drain in the ground that wasn't in the drawings. So they're working on rerouting that, and then they'll continue with the foundation. And lastly, the high school project leadaway room, the HVAC and the electrical, all that is completed, and they're starting to put in new ceilings in those new classrooms. So that concludes the capital project report.
Thanks, Cliff.
You're welcome.
Any questions? I will let the board know that Laura was ready with a report, I think 100+ pages that she put together. But I said tonight might be enough with the reorg meeting, so.
Exaggerating, it was only 90 pages.
So we had to order more paper.
Copier. But just brief, a lot of good information that we're going to be using, especially when we start to look at the reopening of schools. And I'll work with Jeff on giving you a shorter version of it. Really give you the gist of it. but a very rich document that I've been spending a lot of time with and sharing with our administrators. So yeah.
Yeah. So we will be bringing the abridged copy to the board, and she'll share that information with you. Thanks, Laura. The other thing, reopening of schools. If you're reading the on board, you have articles there. Educational News is putting it out there. School districts are responsible for putting together plans for the reopening of school, and there's different versions of what that might look like. In person, remote still, or a blend of the two. We are working on setting up the committees, having the discussions. We'll have a committee on the instructional piece, technology, transportation, athletics and co-curricular, health, welfare, safety committees. We're going to have, obviously, chairs of each one of those committees. We'll have teachers, support staff. We're looking to have students part of that, some parents. We'll ask board members to participate on some of these committees if you're able to. But we're gonna kick this off. Hopefully have the formation as of this week, and maybe start some of the meetings as early as next week. Now, one of the things that you may have heard or read is that school districts are required to have these plans submitted by July 15th. That is not so. We have not even received guidance from the state yet on what reopening might look like. So there's a little bit of confusion out there. We did get a correction. I got an email correction today that the July 15th was not the hard date that was set for these plans to be submitted. We'll start sending that information to the board and reporting out to the board on these plans as we develop them. Okay, so there's a lot of work ahead of us for every school district in the state to try and pull this together. Just wanted to let you know, share that with you, and there'll be more to come on that.
All right, and so now we're on to the schedules. Can I have a motion to accept schedules E and P? Mark and John, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye.
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 Abstain? The schedules are approved. Resolution 1, authorization for hiring personnel. Can I have a motion, please? Dino and John, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye.
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 Abstain? Motion's accepted. Resolution 2, emergency pesticide application authorization. I have a motion. Lynn and Sylvia, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstained, motion's approved. Resolution 3, investment policy motion, please. Dino and John. Mike, you have some comments?
Yeah, I'd like to just add, the board members are in receipt of a investment policy, which we like to briefly review at this time each year. And just going over the objectives of the investment policy, they're fourfold. First one, investment shall be made in a manner so as to safeguard the funds of the school district. Secondly, bank deposits shall be made in a manner so as to safeguard the funds of the school district. Thirdly, investment shall be sufficiently liquid so as to allow funds to be available as needed to meet the obligations of the district. And lastly, funds shall be invested in such a way as to earn the maximum yield possible given the above 3 investment objectives. So based on the experience this past year, my office is not recommending any changes to the policy. I think we're on a good steady track here. That would be my comments relative to this.
Okay, thank you, Mike. Any other comments or questions or comments? All those in favor say aye.
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 Abstained? Motion is approved. Resolution 4, the Affordable Care Act. Can I have a motion, please? Tony and Dino, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye.
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 Abstained? Motion is approved. Resolution 5, bond resolution for school buses. This will be a roll call vote. Can I have a motion, please? Dino and Sylvia, questions or comments? All right, John,
Yes.
Mark,
Aye.
Lynn,
You say
Lynn?
yes or
Oh.
aye?
Yes.
Dino,
Aye.
Tony,
Aye.
Linda,
Aye.
Sylvia,
Yes.
aye.
Thank you.
The motion is approved. We have buses.
We can, we just can't put any kids on.
Okay, resolution 6, fees for use of facilities. And we're using the CPI rate here. Can I have a motion, please? Dino and Linda, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstained, motion is approved. Resolution 7, approval of the BOCES final contract for purchases 2019, 2020. Sylvia and Lynn, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye.
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 The motion is approved.
Are we correct on the date on that? 2019?
That was, Dino, that was correct for the date. The date is for the end of last year.
Okay, thank you.
We closed out the contract for the year. Resolution 8, standard work date for employees. Can I have a motion, please? Tony and Linda, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Abstained? Motion is approved. Resolution 9, bid award for breakfast breaks, 2020-21. Can I have a motion? Lynn and Dino, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye.
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 Get to have breakfast breaks. Resolution 10, bid award for grocery products. Dino, Sylvia, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Abstain?
Aye.
Groceries. Resolution 11, bid award for meat and cheese products. Dino and John, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed, abstained? All right, we support protein.
Aye.
Resolution 12, bid award for paper products. Have a motion, please. Lynn and Dino, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye.
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 Abstained?
Aye.
We don't have to count for our laps. Excellent. Resolution 13, bid award for small wares 2020-21. Have a motion, please. Tony and John, questions or comments?
Is there such a thing as big wares?
Yeah, what is small?
Questions or comments? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Abstained? The motion is approved. Resolution 14, bid award for snack item 2020-21. Linda and Lynn, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Abstained? I'm hoping that that applies to us also, so we can have snacks, but apparently not. Never mind. Resolution 15, bid award for vending item 2020-21. Dino and Lynn, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye.
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 Okay. Motion is approved. Resolution 16, school physician services 2020-21. Dino and Lynn, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed, abstained? Motion's approved. Resolution 17, memorandum of understanding. Can I have a motion, please? John, Dino, Questions or comments? All those in favor say aye.
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 Abstain? The motion is approved. In policy, we are having the second reading on alternative formats for instructional materials and procurement of uniform grant guidance for federal awards. So that'll be our second reading. I think next time.
No, you asked for a motion now.
Oh, can I have a motion to approve these policies? Dino and Linda, questions or comments? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? These policies are approved. There's nothing else for the voice of the public?
No, but I did want to mention that there is a student body president for this coming year that I will invite. They had a remote election at the high school.
Okay.
So I have the student's name. I will ask her if she'd like to be invited to the meetings. I don't know.
Is everybody hearing that? Kay is mentioning that the student body has elected a president for the coming year. And Kay will be putting an invitation out to her to participate in meetings for the future in the event that we have to continue on with the Zoom meeting.
Whatever they look like.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, future meetings, Tuesday, July 21st. That's a 7 p.m. regular meeting. No, 6, I'm sorry. We have to correct that. It's a 6 o'clock regular meeting. And then Monday, August 3rd is a 9 a.m. board retreat workshop. And so that will also be a remote. And can I have a motion to adjourn?
Yes.
Sylvia. John. Questions or comments? Harum. Okay. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? Thank you, folks.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone.
Take care. Take care.